Hey, what's good everyone? Hit my mic. Welcome back to the channel. And so today's video, just want to kind of give an updated version of my advice for new collectors. I know 2025, I would say late 2024 actually, we had a huge influx of new collectors, and I hope all you guys stay. I know some will leave, some will really enjoy it and stay, but some will probably leave because they're gonna start to feel pretty burned. But anyways, so if you listen to my video from the very beginning of my channel, early in 2025, you're probably doing okay. But anyways, guys, just real quick with the sweater, wearing Street Fighter. You guys see the new the Street Fighter reveal? Pretty interesting. I'm pretty excited for that. If you're new to the channel, I do collect Street Fighter, so you'll probably see me wear some Street Fighter gear here and there. But wanted to show off the new sweater. But anyways, one thing that I want to talk about, guys, as you're finishing your first full year in the hobby, or if you're a seasoned vet like myself, I would say I'm a vet now, 5 years in the hobby. Um, Most important thing, it sounds super cliche, but please, if there's anything that you do in this hobby, just collect what you love. Okay, let me explain. This is really gonna benefit you during a down period. And so I know Pokemon, a lot of stuff's slowing down. So who knows? Maybe 2026, later in the year, we might feel some pain, maybe some more corrections, maybe even a crash. Who knows? I don't think we'll crash anytime soon, but it's possible, right? Later in the year. But anyways, guys, collect what you love, because especially during a downtrending market, when you scoop up the things you love, eventually, because all of this is cyclical, you're going to benefit. So case in point, guys, 2022, right? So I'm a little over a full year into the hobby. So I know black and white full arts, they're pretty popular. Well, now they're especially popular. A lot of the older black and white full arts, even the XY, especially the XY. Actually, what am I talking about? So back in 2022, a lot of these full arts were pretty affordable, especially in nines. And so I went ahead and embarked on a little mini collecting quest of collecting PSA 9 set of the complete full art of Dark Explorers. So let me see if I remember. We have Raikou, we have Entei, Darkrai, Tornadus, and then we have Kyogre and Groudon, right? Those were the two big chases. So I bought them all. They were all, less than 200 bucks. I think Kyogre was the only one that I paid like 220 for. And then the Groudon I actually bought raw and graded it in the 9 myself. So I was super proud of that one. So they were $200 for like the next 2 years. Fast forward to 2025. I collected it because I enjoyed it. It was really cool. And then I noticed, as modern was booming, it started to trickle down to the mid eras, like black and white, and then it trickled down to vintage. And I could talk for days about the gold stars. One of these days, I'll own a gold star. But anyways, so as the boom progresses, a lot of my cards just spiked in value, and I was like, "Oh, this is really nice." And so I waited until like maybe in the fall. I'm trying to remember when I sold it. I did end up having to sell my full art set of Dark Explorers. I had some things to pay off, take care of some life business. It's good. I am sad that they're gone, but I needed to take care of business in my life first before I can enjoy some other things like Pokemon. But yeah, a lot of those cards went over $1,000 each, and so I came up, big come up. And so, did I try to time the market? No. Did I just collect what I really enjoyed? I did. And so it reached a point where I had to take the gains. I just I do enjoy the cards, but like I said, I had to take care of some business first. And I know that I can get those cards back in the future. No biggie. I'm sure that they'll have a small correction here, and then I can scoop them back up, or I can just focus on my other goals. I have a lot of other collecting goals. But if you just like collect what you love, that's just one example. I've had a lot of other cards that like just spiked up in value. I have, I'm trying not to, I'm not trying to make this a flexing episode, but I guess I kind of am. But anyways, 2025 blessed me with my collection, and this is a result of just collecting what you love. If eventually you're gonna develop taste. You're gonna move beyond the modern stuff, and you're gonna look at some mid-era stuff. You're gonna look at some vintage that's not really talked about, and you're gonna say, "Ooh, those cards are pretty cool. I'm gonna scoop them up just because I like them." Eventually, that's gonna reward you because then you get cards that spike in value during like these crazy times like we are in today. So just please, if there's anything that you should do in this hobby, just collect what you enjoy, do it responsibly. Analyze sales data. Try not to buy things at all-time highs, but just navigate as best you can. The next thing, since a lot of new collectors are in the space, I see a lot of people on OfferUp, on Facebook Marketplace, just like panicking, right? They've never experienced a cycle before, right? And so they see some market correction and then they want to panic. So they've been accumulating all this prismatic, they've been accumulating Deaths and Rivals, Black Bolt, White Flare, etc. And a lot of people don't know how to get rid of it, not like just give it away, but to actually take profits or to move it. So one thing you need to ask yourself is, what's your exit strategy? How are you going to move these cards when you need to? I'm sure that these people that are like fire selling on OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, they're experiencing that it's not going to be super liquid at all times. And when the market's not super hot, you're not going to get full value for it. People are going to lowball you. You don't have to take those lowball offers, obviously, but to expect full market selling through OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace is kind of a tough and arduous process, man. Like, I don't know about you, but my time is precious. Dealing with people on OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace most of the time gives me a headache, but it's tough to make sales sometimes, right? So it's that's why people pay salesmen decent amounts of money, like they get commission, because it takes a lot to convert a sale. So what is your exit strategy? Are you going to sell through eBay? Take into account you have to pay fees. You also have to pay for shipping, and then if you exceed a certain amount, you're going to get hit with a 1099K. And so were you doing your accounting, or are you going to hopefully, please don't do this, please don't avoid your taxes legally. Let me rephrase that. Please don't evade taxes, but you can legally avoid taxes doing it the right way. The only financial advice I will ever give on this channel is to meet with a CPA or an accountant. Make sure you guys got that lined up. That's that. But anyways, what is your exit strategy? How are you going to move these cards? And so those are just a couple, I guess, amendments that I wanted to add to my earlier video from this year. And let me know what you think. Let me know if that's good advice. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.